Did you know, the human body has 78 organs? 1. The anus. The anus is an opening at the end of the digestive tract which helps to get rid of waste products that are no longer needed in the body. 2. The arteries. Arteries are blood vessels that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to the rest of the body. The arteries branch into smaller vessels which eventually become arterioles and capillaries. 3. The appendix. While the appendix was once thought to have no known function, recent research has suggested that it may serve as a safe house or reservoir for beneficial gut bacteria. 4. The adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are two small glands located on top of each kidney. They produce hormones that help the body respond to stress and regulate metabolism, electrolyte balance, and blood pressure. 5. The brain. The brain is located in the head. It is the control center of the body. It is the organ responsible for controlling all of the body's functions, including movement, thinking, learning, and feeling. 6. The bones. Bones are living tissues that make up the body's skeleton. They help form our shape, provide support for our bodies and protect the body's organs. 7. The bronchi. The bronchi are the two main branches of the trachea that lead into the lungs. They are part of the respiratory system which are responsible for exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide between the air and the blood. 8. The bladder. The bladder is a muscular organ in the lower abdomen that stores urine produced by the kidneys. It plays an important role by storing urine until it is ready to be eliminated from the body as waste product. 9. The bone marrow. Bone marrow is a spongy tissue that is found inside the bones. It is responsible for producing blood cells, including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. 10. The bulbourethral glands. Bulbourethral glands are located in the male reproductive system and are responsible for producing a clear, slippery fluid that is secreted during sexual arousal. 11. The colon. The colon is a long tube-like organ that is connected to the small intestine. Its main function is to remove water, electrolytes, and other nutrients from undigested food and store the remaining material until it is ready to be eliminated from the body. 12. The cervix. The cervix is the lower narrow end of the uterus that extends into the vagina. Among the functions in the female reproductive system, the cervix helps keep the uterus closed and sealed off from the outside environment, which prevents infections from entering the uterus. 13. The clitoris. Clitoris is a female sexual organ that is located at the top of the vulva. The clitoris is highly sensitive to touch and can be an important source of sexual pleasure for many women. It also plays an important role in sexual arousal and orgasm. 14. The capillaries. The capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in the body. They are found throughout the body and play an important role in the circulatory system. Capillaries are responsible for exchanging nutrients, oxygen, and waste products between the blood and the tissues. 15. The cerebellum. It is a region of the brain located at the back of the head beneath the cerebrum. It is responsible for coordinating voluntary movements, balance, and maintaining proper muscle tone. It also plays a role in certain cognitive functions such as attention, language, and emotion. 16. The diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle located at the base of the ribcage. It separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. The diaphragm also plays a role in speech and singing, as well as in certain digestive and abdominal functions. 17. The ear. The ear is a complex organ that is responsible for detecting and analyzing sound waves, as well as maintaining balance. It is able to do this through the process of transduction in which sound waves are converted into electrical signals that can be interpreted by the brain. 18. The eyes. The eyes are the organs of sight. They are responsible for detecting light and converting it into electrical signals that the brain can interpret as images. They are an essential part of the body and are vital for vision and the ability to interpret the world around us. 19. Fallopian tubes. The fallopian tubes, also known as the uterine tubes or oviducts, are a pair of narrow tubes located in the female reproductive system. They connect the ovaries to the uterus and provide a passage for the egg to travel from the ovary to the uterus. 20. The genitals. They are the reproductive organs that are responsible for the production and fertilization of eggs in females and the production of sperm in males. In females, the genitals include the vulva, the uterus, fallopian tubes, and the ovaries. In males, genitals include the penis and the testicles. 21. The gallbladder. The gallbladder is a small pear-shaped organ that is located under the liver in the upper right abdomen. It is an important part of the digestive system and plays a role in the storage and release of bile, a digestive juice produced by the liver. 22. The heart. The heart is a muscular organ located in the chest. It is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body. It is an essential organ that provides the body with oxygenated blood and helps to remove waste and carbon dioxide from the body. 23. The hair follicle. The hair follicle is a small organ in the skin that grows and supports the hair. Each hair on the human body grows from a follicle. The hair follicle plays an important role in the growth and maintenance of hair, and it is also responsible for the production of hair pigments. 24. The hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a small region of the brain that is located just below the thalamus. It plays a key role in the regulation of many functions in the body. Among these are regulating body temperature, hunger, and emotions. 25. The interstitium. The interstitium is a network of fluid-filled spaces that helps to support and protect the body's organs and tissues. It provides support and cushioning for the body's organs and tissues and helps to protect them from damage. 26. The kidneys. The kidneys are a pair of organs responsible for filtering waste and excess fluids from the body. They are part of the urinary system and play a critical role in maintaining the overall balance of the body's fluids, electrolytes, and pH. 27. The joints. Joints are the areas where two or more bones come together in the body. They allow movement and flexibility and come in various forms depending on their location and function. Joints are essential for movement and mobility, but they are also prone to wear and tear over time. 28. The liver. It is a large reddish-brown organ located in the upper right part of the abdomen just below the diaphragm. It is one of the most important organs in the body and performs a wide range of vital functions. Its main functions is to filter and process blood from the digestive system. 29. The lungs. The lungs are a pair of spongy air-filled organs located in the chest on either side of the heart. Their primary function is to facilitate the exchange of gases between the body and the environment by allowing the body to take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. 30. The larynx. The larynx contains the vocal cords, which are two elastic bands of tissue that stretch across the interior of the larynx. When we speak, air from the lungs flows through the larynx, causing the vocal cords to vibrate and produce sound. 31. The ligaments. Ligaments are strong flexible bands of tissue that connect bones to other bones, providing stability and support to joints. They are made up of bundles of collagen fibers and are able to withstand a great deal of tension, which allows them to hold bones together and excessive movement. 32. The lymph nodes. They are small, bean-shaped organs found throughout the body, particularly in the neck, armpits, groin, and abdomen. Lymph nodes are part of the lymphatic system, which helps to remove waste and fluid from the body and plays a crucial role in the body's immune system. 33. The large intestine. also known as the colon, is the last segment of the digestive system. It begins at the end of the small intestine and ends at the anus. The main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and electrolytes and to eliminate waste products from the body. 34. Lymphatic vessel. They are thin-walled tube-like structures that form a network throughout the body and are part of the lymphatic system. They are responsible for transporting lymph, a clear fluid that contains immune cells, excess fluid, and waste products from the body tissues back to the bloodstream. 35. The mouth. Also known as the oral cavity, is the first part of the digestive system and the entrance to the respiratory system. It is located at the upper end of the alimentary canal and is lined with mucous membranes. It is made up of several parts including the lips, cheeks, tongue, and the teeth. 36. The mesentery. The mesentery is a fold of tissue that attaches the intestine to the abdominal wall and supports it in place. The mesentery is important for maintaining the proper position of the intestine and for providing a route for blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and nerves to reach the intestine. 37. The mammary glands. They are specialized organs found in the breasts of females. They are responsible for producing milk that is used to nourish and feed newborn offspring. The mammary glands are located on the chest wall and they are composed of lobules and ducts that are surrounded by fatty tissue. 38. The nose. The nose is a prominent feature located in the center of the face and it serves as the primary organ for the sense of smell. The nose is also involved in the respiratory system as it helps to filter, warm, and humidify the air that we breathe. 39. The nails. Nails are hard, protective structures that are found on the fingers and toes. They are composed of a tough protein called keratin, which is also found in hair and the outer layer of skin. Nails are made up of several parts, including the nail plate, nail bed, nail matrix, and cuticle. 40. The nerves. Nerves are specialized cells in the body that transmit electrical signals between the brain, spinal cord, and other parts of the body. They are part of the nervous system, which controls and coordinates the functions of the body and allows us to respond to external stimuli. 41. The nasal cavity. The nasal cavity is a large hollow space located behind the nose and above the mouth. It is divided into two halves by the nasal septum. A mucous membrane in the nasal cavity helps to trap and remove dust, dirt, and other foreign particles from the air that we breathe. 42. The ovaries. The ovaries are the primary female reproductive organs that are responsible for the production and release of eggs for fertilization. They also produce hormones called estrogen and progesterone, which regulate the menstrual cycle and prepare the body for pregnancy. 43. The esophagus. The esophagus, also known as the gullet, is a muscular tube that connects the throat to the stomach. It is part of the digestive system and serves to transport food and liquids from the mouth to the stomach for further digestion and absorption. 44. The penis. The penis is the male external sexual organ used for sexual reproduction and urination. It is a cylindrical structure composed of spongy and erectile tissue. The main function of the penis is to deliver sperm from the testes to the female reproductive system during sexual intercourse. 45. The pancreas. The pancreas is a glandular organ located in the abdomen. It is a crucial part of both the digestive and endocrine systems. The pancreas produces enzymes that aid in the digestion of food in the small intestine as well as hormones like insulin and glucagon that regulate blood sugar levels in the body. 46. The pharynx. The pharynx is a muscular tube-like structure located behind the nose and mouth. It serves as a pathway for air and food, as well as a resonating chamber for the voice. The pharynx is divided into three regions: the nasopharynx, the oropharynx, and the laryngopharynx. 47. The placenta. The placenta is an organ that develops during pregnancy. It connects the developing fetus to the uterine wall, allowing the exchange of nutrients, oxygen, and waste products between the mother and fetus. It protects the fetus from harmful substances in the mother's bloodstream. 48. The prostate. The prostate is located below the bladder and in front of the rectum in males. It surrounds the urethra, which carries urine and semen out of the body. The prostate produces fluid that helps to nourish and protect the sperm, and this fluid is mixed with sperm-formed semen. 49. The pineal gland. The pineal gland is a small endocrine gland located in the brain between the two hemispheres. It secretes hormone melatonin, which regulates the sleep-wake cycle and other circadian rhythms in the body. Melatonin makes us feel sleepy and helps to regulate our sleep patterns. 50. The pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is a small, pea-sized gland located at the base of the brain. It is also known as the master gland because it controls the functions of many other endocrine glands in the body. The pituitary gland is divided into two main parts, the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. 51. The parathyroid glands. The parathyroid glands are four small endocrine glands located near the thyroid gland in the neck. The parathyroid glands are essential for maintaining proper calcium balance in the body, which is important for healthy bones and teeth, muscle function, and nerve function. 52. The rectum. The rectum, the final part of the large intestine, connects the colon to the anus. It is a temporary storage place for feces until they are eliminated from the body. The rectum and the muscles of the rectum and anus work together to control the release of feces during defecation. 53. The skin. The skin, the largest organ of the human body, covers the entire surface of the body. The skin is composed of three main layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous tissue. The skin protects the body from UV radiation, physical damage, and the internal organs. 54. The spleen. The spleen is an organ located in the upper left part of the abdomen under the ribcage. It is responsible for filtering the blood and removing old and damaged red blood cells. It also helps to fight infections by producing white blood cells and storing them until they are needed. 55. The scrotum. The scrotum is a pouch of skin. They are the male reproductive organs that produce sperm and testosterone. The scrotum acts as a protective covering for the testes and helps to regulate their temperature, keeping them slightly cooler than the rest of the body. 56. The stomach. The stomach is a muscular sac located in the upper abdomen. It plays a key role by breaking down food into smaller particles that can be absorbed and used by the body. The stomach releases hydrochloric acid and enzymes that break down proteins and other complex molecules. 57. The spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long, thin tubular bundle of nervous tissue that extends from the brainstem and runs down the center of the back, encased within the vertebral column or spinal column. It serves as the main pathway for transmitting nerve signals between the brain and the rest of the body. 58. The small intestine. The small intestine is a long, narrow tube that runs from the stomach to the large intestine. The small intestine is divided into three sections: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. Duodenum receives partially digested food from the stomach. Jejunum and ileum are responsible for absorbing nutrients. 59. The salivary glands. They are a group of glands located in and around the mouth that produce saliva important for the initial digestion of food. The major ones secrete saliva into the mouth, which help to break down carbohydrates, lubricate the mouth, the throat, and protect against bacterial infection. 60. The skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles are the muscles that attach to the bones and enable voluntary movement of the body. They are composed of long cylindrical cells called muscle fibers, which are composed of actin and myosin filaments that slide past each other to produce contraction. 61. The seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles are a pair of glands located behind the prostate gland in the male reproductive system. They are responsible for producing and storing seminal fluid, which is a component of semen. Seminal fluid contains nutrients and substances that protect and nourish the sperm. 62. The subcutaneous tissue. The subcutaneous tissue is the layer of tissue that lies just beneath the skin. It acts as an insulator, helping to regulate body temperature by retaining heat. It also serves as a cushion, protecting the body from injury and absorbing shock, and also protect against infections. 63. The teeth. Teeth are hard calcified structures that are located in the mouth and are used to break down food during the process of digestion. Teeth are anchored in the jawbone and are composed of several layers, including the enamel, dentin, and pulp. 64. The tonsils. The tonsils are a pair of small oval-shaped masses of tissue located at the back of the throat on either side. They are part of the lymphatic system and play a role in fighting off infections by trapping and filtering out bacteria, viruses, and other harmful substances. 65. The testes. The testes, also known as testicles, are located in the scrotum of the male reproductive system. They produce and store sperm, which is necessary for fertilization, as well as testosterone, responsible for the male sexual characteristics such as facial hair, a deep voice, and muscle growth. 66. The tendons. Tendons are tough fibrous bands of tissue that connect muscles to bones. They are part of the musculoskeletal system and play a critical role in movement and stability. Tendons are made up of collagen fibers that are arranged in a parallel fashion to provide strength and flexibility. 67. The tongue. The tongue is a muscular organ located in the mouth and an essential part of the digestive system. It plays a crucial role in speech and taste. It is made up of several muscles that work together to move the tongue around and help to manipulate food during chewing and swallowing. 68. The thyroid. The thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland located in the neck. It produces hormones that regulate the body's metabolism, the process by which the body converts food into energy. The thyroid gland is controlled by the pituitary gland, which stimulates the thyroid gland to produce its hormones. 69. The trachea. The trachea, also known as the windpipe, is a tube-like structure that connects the larynx to the bronchi of the lungs. It is part of the respiratory system, which is responsible for exchanging gases between the body and the environment. It helps to filter and warm the air as it enters the body. 70. The thymus gland. The thymus gland is a small gland located in the chest behind the breastbone. It plays an important role in the development of the immune system, particularly the maturation of white blood cells, which are responsible for recognizing and attacking bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells in the body. 71. The ureters. The ureters are long narrow tubes that connect the kidneys to the bladder. The kidneys filter blood to remove waste products and excess fluid from the body. The ureters transport urine from the kidneys to the bladder for storage until it is eliminated from the body. 72. The urethra. The urethra is different in males and females. In males, the urethra is longer and travels through the prostate gland and the penis. In females, the urethra is shorter and opens just in front of the vaginal opening. 73. The uterus. Commonly referred to as the womb, is a hollow pear-shaped muscular organ located in the pelvis between the bladder and the rectum. Its primary function is to provide a suitable environment for the growth and development of a fertilized egg, which eventually develops into a fetus. 74. The vulva. The vulva is the external part of the female genitalia, which is located between the legs. The vulva includes several structures including the mons pubis, the labia majora, the labia minora, the clitoris, the vaginal opening, and the urethral opening. 75. The veins. Veins are blood vessels that are responsible for carrying deoxygenated blood back to the heart from the body's organs and tissues. Veins are part of the circulatory system. They have thinner walls and rely on the body's movements to help move blood back to the heart. 76. The vagina. The vagina is a muscular canal that connects the uterus to the outside of the body. It is part of the female reproductive system and its primary function is to receive the penis during sexual intercourse and to provide a passageway for childbirth. It is also the exit for menstrual blood. 77. The vas deferens. The vas deferens, also known as the ductus deferens, carries sperm from the epididymis where sperm are stored to the ejaculatory ducts in preparation for ejaculation. It is part of the male reproductive system located in the spermatic cord which extends from the testes to the abdomen. 78. The vestigial organ. It is an organ that has lost its original function over the course of evolution. In many cases these organs were once functional in the evolutionary ancestors of the organism but have since become obsolete due to changes in the organism's environment, behavior, or physiology. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video from us.